y'all doing? I'm Denise Camille, a beloved therapist, self-awareness coach. Come to the barbershops every Saturday. So today's topic, before we get into the topic, how would you define an assignment?
You said define assignment?
How would you define an assignment? What's an assignment?
A task, something to be completed.
A duty, a task? Something that needs to be completed? Okay.
Priority.
A priority? Okay, what else? An assignment, how'd you define assignment?
It's a way to track something.
Okay. A way to track something. How would you define an alignment?
Alignment, that's more of like
Something that's spiritually drawn to you.
Okay.
keeping balance.
Something that's spiritually drawn to you?
Yeah, like something like your divine purpose.
Okay. Okay. What else? Like if you use it for in a car alignment, how would you define that?
Balance. Keep everything in balance.
Balance.
Say, like,
Okay. But you on the right track though. You're on the right track. But I like to look at it from different angles. You said an alignment for a car is what?
not like I was thinking alignment as in like something that supposed to do
Like a purpose.
like purpose.
Okay, like a life
Yes.
purpose.
Yeah,
Okay,
life
okay.
purpose.
Would you say, Serge?
I like just balance.
Balance. Okay, okay, okay. Anybody else define alignment? No? Okay.
That part look good already. You know what you're talking about.
So today's topic is, does your assignment define your alignment?
Not necessarily.
Or actually the topic is your assignment a part of your alignment?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, definitely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I would
Okay.
say so.
You gonna keep that?
Now, with the assignment piece, would you say most of us are aware that we're on assignment?
No.
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 When do you find out you're on assignment?
It's a good something gotta happen or you ever pretty much recognize the cycle.
Yeah.
I mean like damn, I wondering why it might just
Like,
start with one
something
more,
got to
like,
happen.
yeah,
Something got to happen?
I feel like first you
Most
start
times,
though.
because most guys just give them the word. They ain't thinking about that. Ain't no
Yeah.
assignment.
But see,
Okay.
you want something out of life. That's when it started kicking
Right.
in. Like, okay.
I'm tired of living
Yeah.
like this.
I want
Okay.
to be
Tired of not having nothing.
So you don't like the pattern, then you realize that you're on assignment?
Well, nah, you just that's a
Get on this
realization.
time.
Yeah, now you gotta figure out something. That's just a realization to be like, all right,
You don't have an
I
assignment.
ain't got.
I don't
nothing.
Oh, okay, okay. I was looking at it as, let's say you with somebody, right? And you realize that it's up and down, emotional roller coaster, ain't no breaks, yet it's been a pattern with a different person before. But yet your place in this person's life is to show them something, right? That's your assignment. Because once you show it to them and they catch it, it's over. Because you ever heard where in people's lives are different seasons and different reasons, right? The season is over once the assignment is over. So could you think back to some relationships, whether they be friendships, partnerships, whatever, where once the season was over, the assignment was over,
Yeah,
right? So if it's not a blessing, it's a what?
less.
That's a lesson. So would you say in these assignments, there were big lessons for you?
Yeah,
Something that you won't do again?
shouldn't do it again. Hopefully, you learn that you shouldn't be doing that again. Cause that's you be at that level, or that's what's gonna keep happening.
Right, because if you don't recognize it, it'll keep happening, right? So at some point you got to say to yourself, I'm on assignment. Because I can't be doing the same thing, different person, different face, same lesson, and not learning the lesson, right? So let's jump with the alignment of a car. If your car is not aligned, what happens to your car?
Oh, they're gonna be all over the place. Gonna tear them wheels up on the track.
You'll be off track, all over the place, tear the wheels up. You serve people's lanes. You just ain't the lane you're supposed to be in, right?
Okay, all right. Now,
You get what I'm saying, right?
I got another analogy for you.
Okay.
For real time. He just cut his locks. Bro, right there, just cut his locks. And his little brother just cut his locks.
So that was an assignment.
Yeah, that's part of the time.
That is. So it's a day of releasing, right? Okay, so you know when you cut your locks off, you're releasing those last of the years. Usually it's 7 years that you cut off, right? Because you were holding on because hair holds on to trauma just like the body holds on to trauma, right? So hair holds memories, right? And I know he listening. He's like, oh, you know what I'm talking about, right? So the locks you just released were the memories of those years that you were holding on to, right? And the fact that it's not one, it's two, it's three. Just like death happens in threes, birth happens in threes. So it's a rebirth. The three of y'all had to rebirth to get to your alignment, right? To get in alignment, right? Y'all all have a unique purpose in this life, right? A seed. Okay. What's you're not finna have nobody? No? No. You going into something different in life? What you about to start? Okay. Sorry. You good, you good.
I know what I do want to do for right now, but now other things that are like, they're kind of holding me back, but I'm just going.
Yeah, keep going. Okay. So, in letting go of the locks, it's more of, let me do this first, then the next step, because I know what my goal is, right? So, would you say in those years that you've had the locks, you were on assignment? There was something that you were doing that had you on assignment that you look back at, because I always say, hindsight is everything, right? Once you look back and you're like, man, I was doing the same thing in a hamster wheel repeated pattern for years until I finally decided something's got to change, right? So you finish that assignment, and in finishing that assignment, it's almost like a part of your reward is cutting the locks off. Yeah, you had to shed the assignment because you were done, right? So even for him, with the brother, I don't know who it is, but he cut his locks off. He's about to have a baby. He had to release those years that were holding that assignment. Because we have.
I like what your mama said. She say your child gonna see for the first time however you look.
Yeah, that's true too. That's true too. So you want to be ready so when they see you, right? Because at the end of the day, when we hold on to certain styles or certain people, we're holding on to a certain mindset, right? And that's the assignment. Once we complete the assignment, our mindset shifts.
My bad.
Usually we learn that lesson and we say to ourselves, okay, I need to do this now to be this now, right? Because we have to get on alignment. No matter what, we here for unique purpose. You got a whole purpose in this life that Spirit has been talking to you about, but you just ain't been listening. But you have to go through that assignment first, right? And then going through that assignment, you had to learn who you are, right? So going with that alignment, you got to figure out: am I on alignment, or am I still in an assignment? You got to ask yourself: am I aligned, or am I still in an assignment?
So it should be DJ at something.
Right?
9898.
Do y'all normally ask yourself those questions? No?
Nah, let me send it to you.
You was up there talking.
I was coming back here. Okay, so let me ask you this. Would you say, because the question for today is your assignment not part of your alignment?
Well, your assignment is something that is determined by you, but also by life.
Right, so we all have assignments in life, right?
Yeah.
But sometimes your assignment, when you made the analogy of a car alignment, without a car alignment, you swerving, you all over the place, right?
Right, it's tilted, maybe a little off.
Right. So those are our assignments. The things that take us off on the left, off on the right, we ain't going, because what happens is when we're aligned, we're not on the assignment anymore.
But if you're in a line, that means you're on assignment and you're getting it though. Because sometimes you can be on an assignment and confused.
That's the assignment.
Yeah.
So what I was hearing when you said was sometimes you could be on an alignment and be confused.
Yeah.
Because when you're confused, that's the assignment. Because the assignment is there to take you off a little bit so you can come back. Nobody's perfect, right? The alignment is what's the perfection in your imperfections. Right? So when you have an assignment is there to teach you a bigger lesson so you can come back to your alignment.
So which one is it the alignment or the assignment that is judged off the other one?
So the alignment. I get what you're saying.
Do the assignment, throw off the alignment, or do alignment, throw off
The assignment throws off the alignment.
So the assignment that you're on can throw off your alignment.
Right.
But the alignment is what's holding the body together.
The alignment is the foundation, right?
Right.
But most times as human beings, we're not always on our foundation. We're not always on our square.
Right.
So here comes
so
us, right.
You on the wrong assignment, so therefore your alignment ain't right. Okay.
Right. So, and I wouldn't even say it's a wrong assignment. It may seem like it's wrong for the moment,
Right.
but then once you learn the
align
lessons,
yourself
right? Once
so the
you,
assignment can become
right.
correct.
So once you learn the lessons in the assignment, you become aligned again.
Right. Okay.
So in life, we all got to go through assignments.
Right.
I think what I was asking up there was, how do you know when you're on an assignment?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Right.
But what is the assignment? Is about life? Is about yourself?
Right. Most times it's about relationships outside of you, whether it be family, friend, mates, because everything outside of you is a part of you, right? So what parts of you don't you like to deal with?
Hello?
So is that parts where you know that you need to advance in life?
You got to work on yourself.
You got
Right.
to work on yourself.
Right.
So it's parts of your life you need to work on, whether it may be your attitude,
Right, your behavior,
anger,
right, your
behavior,
patterns.
Yeah,
Right.
waking up, starting to wake up early, go to the gym. just living a
Consistent
healthy
discipline.
lifestyle.
Right.
Okay.
So it's all how you become more self-aware. Because how would you know? And most people say, oh, well, I'll just stay to myself. And I was like, yeah, but how are you going to know what you need to help or work on if you only stay into yourself?
Yeah, but also it's about
Preservation.
Self-preservation.
Right.
And looking at oneself.
Right.
And analyzing yourself and what you got going on in life. And if it ain't what you want to be at, where you at, then you know your alignment on.
Right. So how do you realign?
Observation.
From inner or watching everybody else outside of you?
From yourself, self-observation.
Okay. So
For me, if it's about yourself.
Looking at where you at.
Yeah,
looking at where you at. Okay. So I had a situation with myself.
Oh, but hold on. I get what you're saying though when you just do that little hit in the end. But you only gonna see it in yourself if you see what's going on around you ain't in line.
Right.
Whereas the people in your circle, like all us barbers.
Right.
So if I see he booked, but I'm not, what's my problem?
Okay, so you'll
You get what I'm saying?
self-assess.
So
Right.
you self-assess
Right.
based on what you're seeing.
Right.
And
So,
around you.
but what if he booked, and you're not booked? It could be their energy.
Yeah. It could be what you doing ain't working.
Okay. So you're humble enough to know something that I'm doing is not working.
Right.
Something got to shift within me.
Like Rick was saying earlier in the shop that he was like, man, look, if your people ain't returning, something wrong.
Right. And that's something you got
Yeah.
looking within yourself.
Yeah, like what am
Okay.
I doing where I'm not getting a return on my
On my-
walk-in client,
okay.
or my new client that booked me on my app? Like what is
Right.
wrong?
What is going on? Right.
Sometimes it may be you though, you know?
Right. Sometimes it may be them.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and I
People
think
are
this
taking-
is where us as entrepreneurs always have to remember to do a follow-up. Ask, call, hey, you on the way? Everything's okay? Or even like for me, when I have clients, I always do reviews. Give me a review, whether it's a good or bad.
Yeah, me too.
I need to know so how I could be a better me, right? Because if I'm the brand, what is it that it's not working for you? Same thing as barbers. What is it that's not working? Is it the time? You got to wait time? What is it? Is I'm too far? Asking the clients. But of course, one client can't stop no show.
For sure.
So that assignment could have been
Turn into 1, 2, or 3.
right. Like even okay.
Like
So
it's gonna be on you.
I've had years. I had one years ago. Nothing. I had one client. Didn't know he actually ended up referring 5 more clients to me. So you never know what a conversation or an assignment can do for another person, right?
Right.
So even like say me coming, y'all look for me when I come now if I don't show up, right? Why? Because I was consistently coming.
Right.
Every week y'all see me here. I don't have to do this. I choose to do this, right? And for me, it's more of getting the word out to not only barbers, but also to those that are in the shop, the clients. Because you never know whose seed may be open enough to be planted to say, hey, this person comes
Need to hear where,
who needs to hear. Right. I've had 1 or 2 actually text me and say, hey, I don't see you in the shop. I'm like, okay. I mean, I still have other things that I do, yet I enjoy coming to the shop. And what it actually has been doing is more people have been wanting to know, oh, well, how can I get in on this? And I'm like, it's a one-person show right now. But I know where my energy is when I come into the shop. I know where my intentions are. So I know my assignment is not to just use the shop as, oh, well, they barbers and... Because you have a lot... Right, you have a lot of women. I've had a lot of women approach me like, I want to go because you're in the shop with the men. That's not what I'm coming here for. You know, just like men have their ulterior motives, women have ulterior motives. Yep. So I know my assignment is not for that purpose. Right. And if it wasn't for me to come to the shop, I won't be coming to the shop. Yet I'm grateful to be here to actually get the word out on being self-aware.
Self-aware, it's something serious, man.
It is. Listen. Once you become self-aware, your whole mindset shifts. That means your life shifts.
Come on with it.
And once your life shifts, your money shifts. Once your money shifts, the people around you shift.
Yep.
And then you start to see, oh, so y'all was just leeching up for me the whole time.
For sure.
The best part of that is you get to spend more time with yourself. And like you were saying, paying attention to you, doing that inner work. So you can see, hey, if they left, my money went up, my house changed, my car changed, everything around me changed once I started being self-aware. I could have done this a long time ago, but again, everything in divine time, right? So once you are trusting the process and learning how to be patient with self, you realize what your true assignment is, right? Because everybody's assignment is not the same. So you have some that, I always say, givers are always surrounded by takers. If you know you're a giver, be mindful of who's taken from you. Most people these days don't even take things, they take energy. So being mindful of the assignment will teach you what you're actually aligned to do. And I always say, go back to what you enjoy being passionate about doing. Because you got some barbers that don't like to be barbers. They just like, well, I know I'm good at it, so I'm going to just do it.
Yeah, they just do it for the money.
For the money. And then the money starts dwindling. Hey, I was going to say, it's going to show by your lack of clients. Because it's all energy.
Yep.
You know, I've had women tell me, a barber actually has, high energetic fingertips. Right. So it's like, that's the energy that brings about a good cut, brings about good clients coming back, brings about, consistent income. So that assignment that you're on, would you say that's part of your alignment?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Good.
You talking about far as being a barber?
I use that as an example, yeah. Okay. And then I also, if you look at it as just life. Right. Outside of you being a barber, you're still a human being, right? Right. So would you say that your life outside of your career, is it the same as your career? Does that make sense?
Your life outside of
like,
your
let's
career?
say you make, let's say you make $500 a day every time you come in here. Right. That means you have great clientele, everything is always going great, everything is great. You go home, everything is the complete opposite.
Miserable, arguing with you.
Miserable, arguing. You can't keep 2 words without having to have a fight. Would you say that that's aligned? You thrown off? Yeah, but what will throw it off? Your spirit. Oh, okay. So what I was trying to say was, let's say you come into your place of business as a barber, and you're doing great every day, right? Yeah. Everything is going great inside the shop. The minute you get home, everything is complete opposite. Turmoil, miserable, arguing. Yeah. So Gemini was saying your spirit is off. The ego is too high.
Too high, your ego too high.
Ego's too high.
Burn bridges with people that you love, that God put in front of you to love.
Okay.
Take advantage of it because you got money. You feel like you're dead.
Oh, so you allowed the money to make you and you didn't become the man. Exactly. Got it. Okay. I don't know how much you're supposed to make a day. I don't know. I was just throwing out a number.
That don't mean just because you making money at your house, or just could be.
Let's say you got a bunch of money. You feel like you need nobody. So now your family don't matter how much they did when you was broke.
Because your ego.
Because you doing something different, they could be the issue.
They could be jealous.
Yeah, they could be jealous. They don't necessarily got to be you.
But it can go both ways though.
Okay, so both ways. So it could be. Because he was saying initially, it could be you because your ego is too high.
Right, because
you're making quadruple.
People also change with money around you. When you get money,
Okay.
they think they're deserving of it. They deserve
They're entitled to it.
So you might, as soon as you come home, can you let me hold some?
Yeah.
Because they watching your pockets.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the argument.
But this is when you have to pay attention to who people are when you don't have money.
Ain't that true?
So always be mindful of a person's personality, because people get condescending when you have money, right? They act a certain kind of way when you have more money, because in their minds, like you said, they think they deserve it. But like you said, people could change on you when they know you have money.
Yo, especially when you ain't giving it up and they want it.
Especially.
But if you know,
When you being stingy and you trying to save and reserve your money because you know you ain't gonna be again.
right?
People don't understand that though. They think, oh, you just hit the lottery for 100,000.
So let's say you hit the
I
lottery.
just got a house to put 20,000 down, paid my taxes off, got my credit score up. Now I'm only sitting on 20 after the 100. I only walked away with 75 because of taxes.
But I think even
Why
with
you gotta
that,
break all that down?
I was just gonna say, why we gotta say anything to the people who will not ever be where you are?
Exactly.
And it's
So
really
that's
a
what we-
mindset.
That's how they end up switching up on you.
It's really a mindset though, because they have to be in a mindset to know that, hey, I'm gonna learn at some point. You know, having to know what it works, right? All right. Any questions?
Nah, I like what you were saying.